the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he... So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Down inside the 10.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Desmond Ridder.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But it certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On second down, it's Jones. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. And you're able to shut down one play on second.
Yeah, but no surprise now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Off the option, it's Jones. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Saints nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. The Saints now at 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's Kamara. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. turn it over.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
On the double.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain there of 21 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll go option to the short side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you go from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Desmond Ridder
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Saints, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And from the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Saints nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Kamara up the middle. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pete Werner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Jones has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just now been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They go play action here on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense, and look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare in real life.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A good return there, 17 yards. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
38. Ready?
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go option to the short side.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 7 from the 20.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ridder.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 42-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Oh, he fakes a spike. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And, my goodness, oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that he did.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it